Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mings, and today I'm making a video that is long overdue. I should have done this a long time ago, because I frequently get asked by people, "Hey Mings, I'm new to Advanced Wars, but I'd like to start playing competitively, how do I get into it?" And I realized that as much as I love this site, it's not super intuitive how to sign up for the automated global league. And in this video, I'm going to explain to you guys how to get started. So if you don't know about Advanced Wars by Web, it's a site which allows you to play Advanced Wars against other humans, and you don't need to play the games at once. Many of the games have very long timers. You can play one match over the course of several days or even weeks. So first thing you need to do is you need to sign up for an account, obviously. And once you do that, you'll be able to sign up for the Global League. And how you access the Global League is you click on this tab right here and then select Global League. And then it will take you to a site that looks like this. Now the first thing you need to do is to decide how many games you wish to have active at once. So for example, if you pick 5 games, then the site will automatically match you up in 5 games, and it will make sure that at all times you will have 5 games running. So this really depends on how much time you wish to spend playing Advanced Wars every day. If you are a relatively new player, I would recommend maybe 1 to 3 games at once. You don't want to overload yourself. Take your time and don't get too stressed out. But for the purposes of this video, I'm going to select 5 games. Now, then you need to select what kind of game modes you wish to play. There are 3 different modes in the Global League. Standard games, which are just regular games of Advanced Wars, Fog of War, which are standard games with Fog of War, and then you have High Funds, which is a special kind of game where you get twice as much income. You get 2,000 per city instead of the normal 1,000. However, it's a little bit chaotic, and I do not recommend it to brand new players, so just leave it unchecked for now. Then press update, and now the site should automatically start matching you against players of equal skill level. Soon enough, you will see a red alert here on your turn, and if you click on it, you will see that games have been scheduled to start. Here you can see that I have 4 games scheduled against various opponents. However, all these things can be a little bit confusing, particularly the names of the matches may not be super intuitive, so I'm going to explain to you guys what they mean. The GL stands for Global League. And then the STD stands for Standard. The T3 means that it's a Tier 3 match. And then you have the names of the people involved. So it's a Global League Standard match, Tier 3, Mangs versus Creedy Iris. And as you can see right here, I have several different formats. I have a Standard match, I have a High Funds match, I have another High Funds match, and then I have another Standard match. If I had a Fog game ready to start, it would say Fog. Underneath here you can see the rules of the matchup, and this can be kind of useful to telling you what kind of match it is. Every single Global League game will ban the Black Bomb, but not all of them will ban the Stealth Fighter. For example, here you can see in this game that the Stealth Fighter is banned, but in this game it is not banned. So it's very important to know beforehand which units are banned. You can also see the capture limit for the map. If you capture more than 27 properties, that means you will just win automatically. Otherwise, there don't tend to be a day limit for the Global League. The matches will just go on until one of the players win. In the middle here, you can see what kind of map we're playing on. This game is Caustic Finale. You can open it up in the new tab and take a look at it. If you scroll down, there's a bunch of comments talking about the map. These are not always super informative, but you might be able to find something useful here. You can also check the map analysis to see win rates of various COs. This can help you in deciding which CO to pick. You can sort by win percentage. Of course, this is every single game that's been played on the site, not just the Global League, so you can see that Comba has won a lot of matches here, for example. But you can also see that Kindle and Von Bolt have a very high win percentage on this map. So now that you know what these various things means, it's time to select a CO. The site will select a random CO for you based on which ones are available, but it's not a recommendation or anything like that, it's just chosen randomly, so you might want to pick a different one. You can see that this match is a Tier 3 match, which means that you should select a Tier 3 CO. To view the tier lists, click on Info, and then Charts, and then go to CO tier lists. And you can see that there's a tier list for Standard, for Fog of War, and for High Funds. Now, if we go back, we can see that it is a standard match. So we want to go to the standard tier list, and we want to pick one of these COs right here. Andy, Drake, Kindle, Lash, or Rachel. You can select the tier 4 COs if you want to, but this is not recommended as you will be playing at a heavy disadvantage. So for this video, I'm not going to go deep into what COs you should pick for each map. That honestly will require several videos on its own, and DJs has actually made some very nice comprehensive guides about CO selection in the Global League. I definitely recommend you check them out. They are very informative, but for now, I would say don't obsess too much over your CO picks. Just pick one of the COs in the tier that you like. Andy is a good pick for tier 3 matches, for example. However, you may notice that some COs are actually not available for certain maps. Like for example here, it is a tier 3 match, but we cannot select Kindle because she's deemed too strong for Caustic Finale. So that's definitely something that you should keep in mind. For now, I recommend just going with a safe pick, like for example, Andy. If you want a little bit more information about the opponent you've been matched up with, you can click on them to check out their profile. Here you can see that I've been rated up against a 916 MMR rated player. When you start out at Advanced Wars by Web, your rating will be 800, and you will gain rating if you win, and lose rating if you lose. This is the same rating system that they use in competitive chess. On the right hand side, you can see what COs that my opponent is most likely to pick based on their previous selections. We can see that this guy really enjoys playing Andy, so there's a good likelihood I'm going to go up against Andy in this matchup. Once you've made your selection, click on Go, and the match will automatically begin when both players are ready. Once the game is ready, you need to go over to the Your Games tab. It's not my turn yet, so the game won't show up on your turn, but if we scroll down, I should be able to find the game. You can see that I have a lot of games at once. I really like this site. And here is the game that I just accepted. As you can see, my opponent did indeed pick Andy, so he was true to his profile there, but this is not always the case. Now, as you can see, we have a lot of time to make our moves. We start out with 10 days on the clock, and we gain 2 additional days for every turn that passes. So one game of Advanced Wars can last for days, or weeks, or maybe even months if it goes on long enough. So you don't necessarily need to sit around and wait for your opponent, but if you take a look at this little eye icon here, it will tell you how many viewers are viewing the game. This will always be 1 as it shows you, but if you see a 2 number next to viewers, that usually means that your opponent is actively viewing the game. And sometimes, if you're lucky and both of you are online at the same time, you can actually have a live game where both players are making their moves really quickly, and that is a lot of fun to play. Now, there is a ton more stuff to talk about when it comes to the Global League, but I wanted to keep this video really simple and precise. My general advice to those of you who want to get into competitive Advanced Wars is just to throw yourself in there. Just sign up for the games, pick the COs you like, and just start playing. Don't worry too much about winning and losing. Don't be afraid that someone's gonna laugh at you or that you're not gonna be good enough. There is only one way to get into competitive Advanced Wars, and that is just to play it. It will really give you a new appreciation of this game, going up against more skilled opponents, and it's a lot of fun to learn and improve and go up against stronger opponents. It really makes you appreciate Advanced Wars in a new way. So if you are one of those people watching this video and you're on the fence on whether or not you want to get into competitive Advanced Wars, go to this website, sign up for an account, click on the Global League, set your desired game count, and just hit update, and just throw yourself in there. Play the matches. Log in once every day to see what new turns you have. It really is that simple. And again, do not overthink it. Just jump into it. It's a lot of fun. You will get better with time. You will realize just how little you know about Advanced Wars when you start out. You will probably realize that everything you know about Advanced Wars is not true, and you will be schooled hard by some of the players on this site. But that is how you learn. That is how you improve. So with that, I hope I encouraged some of you to start playing on the Global League. If you did, leave a comment and tell me how you did. Definitely let me know about it in the comment section. I would really like to hear about it. My name is Mengs. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.